In example 4, we're going to simplify. We've got x to the 1/3 on the top. We have x to the negative 3/4 on the bottom and x to the 1/4 on the bottom. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to simplify going across. So with the same level, so numerator and denominator. If anything has the same bases, we're going to combine those together. So on the top, we just have an x to the 1/3. So we're going to keep that there. But in the bottom, since we have an x to the negative 3/4 and an x to the 1/4, we're going to combine these two together by adding up the exponents. So that would become x to the negative 1/2. After we've gotten it down to just one of the same base on the top and the bottom, then we want to take care of our negative exponents. We want everything positive before we get started. So if I start with my fraction bar and I look at the numerator, x to the 1/3, this is a positive exponent, so this stays in the numerator. So x to the 1/3 stays here. And then if I look at my denominator, I have a negative exponent, which means this whole thing has to be moved up to the top. So x to the 1/2, leaving me with really nothing but a 1 in the denominator, so I don't need to worry about that. But now what I see is that I have everything in one level, and so I can combine these together by adding the exponents. Again, different levels, numerator versus denominator, we subtract. Same levels, we add those exponents. So we take 1/3 plus 1/2, which would give us x to the 5/6. We're going to do something very similar in letter B. First thing we should notice is that on the numerator we have a base of a here and a base of a here, which we can combine together by adding those exponents. So a to the 5/4, so 5/4 plus negative 1/4 is just 1. So we end up with just a to the first on the top. And then a to the 1/3 is still on the bottom. Then we need to look at our numbers. We have 1 on the top and 1/3 on the bottom. Well, 1 is bigger than 1/3, so we know that our a's are going to end up on the top. And then we subtract. 1 is bigger than 1/3, so 1 minus 1/3 gives us 2/3. So we end up with a raised to the 2/3. Next, I would like you to do the try this. So pause it now and unpause it when you're ready to check your answer. If you did number 1 correctly, you should have gotten 1 over w to the 9/20. And if you did number 2 correctly, you should have gotten 1 over j to the 11/4. If you have any questions, please let me know.